Lewis Hamilton was dealing with some frustrating issues throughout the Bahrain Grand Prix on Saturday. Lewis Hamilton has explained the story behind his radio message during the Bahrain Grand Prix after the Mercedes star told race engineer Pete Bonington, "My seat is broken." The legendary Brit climbed from 9th on the grid to finish in P7 in an underwhelming start to the 2024 campaign. Hamilton was making steady progress through the field during the opening stage of the race and had already made his way past Fernando Alonso, but the 39-year-old was forced to report a bizarre issue, complaining of a broken seat in a radio message sent on lap 25. Explaining the backstory behind the incident to DAZN after the race, Hamilton said, "Yeah, honestly I think I was braking into turn 1 and then the seat just shifted, and my left butt cheek fell, basically. I think it just cracked, just snapped, something snapped, so then it was moving around for a while. Like my butt was in the air. On one side it was up in the air." Despite the frustration of driving over half of the Bahrain GP with a broken seat, Hamilton still managed to make further progress, overtaking McLaren's Oscar Piastri after pulling off a successful undercut. That said, a 7th-place finish was of little consolation to the 7-time world champion, who was full of optimism heading into qualifying on Friday. Hamilton wasn't the only Mercedes driver to be carrying an issue either. His teammate, George Russell, enjoyed an impressive start and even snatched P2 from Charles Leclerc, but the 26-year-old then spent the remainder of the race managing an engine cooling issue that saw him slump to 5th in the order. Giving a debrief of a hectic evening in the Bahrain desert, trackside engineering director Andrew Shovlin said, "The race proved an underwhelming and frustrating experience today. We were beset with overheating issues early on that we were forced to manage throughout the vast majority of the Grand Prix. The extra lift and coast the drivers were forced to do as a result of this also caused them to lose tire temperature. They did their best to cope, with George trying valiantly to defend from those behind and Lewis chasing those ahead. Ultimately, P5 and P7 was likely the best we could do with the issues we were facing. It was disappointing that we underperformed today. We will go away and review what we could have done differently. We will also look at our overall setup as it was clear that neither driver was as happy with the balance of the car as they were over the rest of the weekend. These are all challenges of a new car and we're looking forward to coming back stronger in Jeddah next week."